Welcome back to How to Hit a Man. I'm BurningDogFace. And things are kind of hectic right now, because I've killed Sean Rose. All 4 targets are dead, but apparently, in order to get out, I need to infiltrate the tornado shelter here, and that will require me to get my hands on either Sean Rose's body, which is lying in the middle of the road, surrounded by goons, or get my hands on a lifelike facial mask, which apparently they have a machine for creating. Start things off, shout out to Elthwar, who says the militia movement's thoughts and attitudes towards the American flag are very messy and complicated, but a short answer is that many of them see themselves as the only genuine patriots, claiming that the government is being controlled by, well, whatever they see as the enemy, usually based on conspiracy theories. Aside from that, Penelope's had a mistake when retracing her steps, considering that the ICA was able to locate her and they are not an intelligence-gathering organization. There very well could have been other members that could have leaked her location. I hadn't even thought about it that way. And, shout out to Torek00, who says, that bugged gunfire sound reminds me of a practical lesson in when modding goes wrong. I was watching a Let's Play of Saints Row 2, heavily modded, with one key detail. Any mods that applied to the player character also applied to enemies. Or any weapon mods applied to enemies as well as player characters, I suppose. They did a mission to rescue an injured friend from a hospital. What was supposed to happen? You wheel the friend on a gurney towards the hospital's front doors. An enemy fires a rocket launcher from outside, blowing the doors open, and a firefight starts. Well, the enemy fired the rocket, and kept firing because the infinite rocket launcher never reached an ammo count of 0. The infinite rocket launcher, with no delay between shots because it was designed to reload after one shot. He was hard scripted so nothing could influence him. He couldn't be killed, couldn't be goaded away, couldn't do anything but fire an endless explosion at the front of the hospital. The player had to thread the needle with the gurney between the wall and the constant fireball and ignore this accidental wizard for the rest of the mission. It was hilarious. I actually really like the sound of that. Oh dear. Let's see if I can go about getting my hands on this mask. Oh! Hey, how's it going? One of these has gotta be useful. How is this not the interface to delete the footage on the security cams? Start 3D printer, but it's illegal. This would be easier if I was a hacker. Look, they even have a fucking green screen for, like, broadcasting their messages without giving away the background. Oh, crap! Oh, hell.
You, yes.
I'm the guy who just blew your brains out, asshole.
Help me! Oh my god! Please! Help me! Ah!
Oh, that works. Steal phone. Ooh! Fuck, where's the dead guy? Ah. wonder if it'll still work if I try to blend in.
Security, you need to deal with this guy right away.
Oh dear. Let me see. Baseball. A baseball can be thrown or used in melee combat to knock an individual unconscious. I suppose that goes without saying. Hacker's phone. A phone used by one of the on-site hackers. It contains the virus that will trigger Sean Rose's watch bomb. That's pretty funny. I like that. Interpol badge. This is a badge identifying the carrier as a member of Interpol. It is either genuine or a very well-made copy and would be convincing upon casual inspection. Oh! Pick up Sean Rowe's face mask.
Come in, Command.
Of course that is called Face Off.
If you did this, you better tell me right now, mister.
Sorry, can't hear you. Hold the mask up to the face. I mean the face up to the... whatever. Oh, fuck! It's a crazy room.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow Client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around 47. We're getting closer.
There is another way out of this room, but it doesn't appear to work. What the fuck am I going to do? Okay, we got a wall covered in photos and newspapers and documents, and they're all linked together by pinned up red string. Holy Jesus Christ. So many. Hey. That's, what's her name? The target from Sapienza. And I think next to that is the general from Marrakesh. So yes, all of this has been tied together.
Some kind of network. Power players. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether.
They've all got X's
And
over their
that's
faces.
missing banker Eugene Cobb.
He doesn't.
Well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
The only fictional part of that is that they do it in secret, lady. Mind you, this wasn't released in 2025. What? That post-it note says 47 with a question mark. They've heard of me. That's how good whoever these people are. How have they heard of me? Providence? Question mark. Mark potential threat. Related? How many? And another 47. Why? Who is he? How many? Why? Who is he? There's a fucking... What is that? The red skull cap is throwing me off. I can't tell if it's a priest or a bishop. No. Bishops don't wear those. The ones who wear red are cardinals, and they're way higher, and also wear all red. This is not promising. What's this map have to tell us?
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The Shadow Client has been tracking you for decades.
Now, how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
Investigate the command room. Those goons are still in there, at the door. Sean Rose face mask. A 3D latex mask resembling Sean Rose is thought to fool the biometric scanner found outside the tornado shelter command room. What's it say in the inventory page? A 3D latex mask resembling Sean Rose, and yeah, they're outside the tornado center command room.
Found something.
Sodas. But that would mean
You can see.
has infiltrated ICA. And Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47. We got what we came for.
What about the Shadow Clan?
He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually. I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences.
Locate the exit. And there's one right here! Fuck you, buddy! You're gonna be there forever! Guess it doesn't matter where that door leads, huh? Nobody outside the house knows I'm a hacker. Achievement unlocked: Guerrilla Warfare. Complete Freedom Fighters. I got a lot of these for this one. I had to get creative with all these gunmen around. Black Cat. Forgot they improved my rank. 26, 27, 28. Wow! I got no stars for that one. That was a hard mission. I'm at level 32, still a Black Cat. Level 8 location mastery at least. That's nice. Guess I'll have to come back here and do this over with new ideas if I want to get more stars. Hidden stash by the Orchard Road. The ICA can conceal a small item in a cardboard box along the farm's main road by the orchard. Reach Colorado level 8. Assault rifle unlocked, RS-15. A modern edition of a widely distributed assault rifle, fully automatic, comes with a suppressor, and it does indeed have the perk Suppressor, quiet and reduced range. Ah. As well as its other assault rifle, the TAC-4 S/A, a modern bullpup battle rifle, semi-automatic, accurate with good range and excellent damage, and it also has suppressor for quiet and reduced ranged. Starting location in the Old Orchard. 47 has infiltrated the derelict section of the orchard and begins the mission here. Melee weapon unlocked, Concealable Baton. A collapsible baton can be used in close combat to knock an individual unconscious. Can be smuggled through frisk zones. Geez, I haven't used one of these since Watch Dogs. How exciting. Starting location, undercover in the garage. 47 has infiltrated the militia and begins the mission in the garage, disguised as a militia technician. As well as undercover on the demolition range. 47 has infiltrated the demolition crew and begins the mission disguised as an explosive specialist. Hidden stash in the hay shed. The ICA can conceal a small item in the hay barn. In the hay barn. Oh, that's funny. And an agency pickup in the water tower. The ICA can smuggle the briefcase containing a large item to the top of the farm's water tower. Cutscene. That's a silencer. And that's a rifle.
Rose is gone.
Oh.
It was me, wasn't it? They tracked me.
We're about to shoot her, aren't you?
I took every precaution. Rose knew the risks. They all do. You did well, Olivia. I am proud of you. Now listen. The ICA knows about you. They kept you alive because they needed you, and now they don't.
No!
We won't talk again. Not until the storm is over.
He's watching
I
me.
don't like it. This man, you know what he's capable of. You need to end this now.
I ran away as a boy. My friend and I. Away from that place.
No.
We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
You know him.
Better than anyone.
He touched the trigger, and 47 stopped dead in his tracks and looked over his shoulder at him. And then kept walking. Sweet Jesus! What are these? No, I'm not going to go back into it right now, but... Fuck me, man. This gray guy knows 47. He goes all the way back to the program. He can't be another creation of the program because he has hair, frankly. I don't think it's possible for 47 to grow hair. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe he's just really diligent about shaving his head. Like, is that going to be the thing? This guy's going to pull his hair up and we'll see a barcode tattoo in the back of his head? That's the big twist. Because they didn't, like, it wasn't like the movie. They didn't take in kids and train them to be assassins. They genetically engineered fully grown men. Holy fuck. Continue story with Cetus Inversus. I can guess which country this is in, given that I appear to be wearing either a kimono or yukata. I don't actually know the difference.
Good morning, 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Soda's for termination.
Oh boy.
After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence.
And has
Sodas
Yakuza
has already
tattoos.
given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen.
Wow.
Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare.
Mission status active. Mother of God. For Justin's sake, I'm also going to mention that one of those scenes they showed in that cutscene was two guys walking down an alley carrying an organ, carrying case that was splattered with blood on the outside, and one of them was carrying like a fucking butcher knife covered in blood, so I'm pretty sure they just found a guy who had the same condition, murdered him, and cut his heart out. Fuck me. Eric Soders, Eric with an H. Retired from the field in 1981, Eric Soders is still considered the best ICA agent of his generation. Despite his superior skills, Soders was forced to retire at an early age due to a congenital heart condition. One of his last missions was the legendary assassination of Jasper Knight, a U.S. chess master who was exposed as a KGB spy, a mission which is still studied vicariously by ICA handlers for its craft and strategic purity. Soders was appointed as senior supervisor in charge of recruitment and training of new ICA operatives, and later joined the ICA board of directors. Soders suffers from the rare condition situs inversus, in which his internal organs are reversed. I've heard of this, actually. That's real. What's your heart on the right side of your... wait, no. I don't remember. What's your heart on the other side of your chest? I read a thing once where a guy avoided a deadly shot from a sniper because his heart wasn't there. He received his first heart transplant in 1995, a procedure that might have involved illegal black market organ trading. However, being a sacred ICA cow, no formal investigation is made. What? Why did that happen? Why did it back out on its own? Yes. Intel suggests that Soders is once again dying, and right-sided donor hearts are almost impossible to obtain. This, plus the fact that Soders is virtually broke from gambling, gives an indication of why he has chosen to betray ICA and become a mole for Providence. They not only have access to the best medical treatments that money can buy, but they also have the global reach and means to procure an illegal donor heart at short notice. Soders cannot have been on Providence payroll for more than a few weeks, otherwise he would have warned them about the hits on their operatives in Italy and Morocco. He was likely turned shortly after the abduction of Thomas Cross from his son's funeral, when Providence realized that someone was using ICA to attack their operatives. Providence has presumably kept files on all ICA board members in case they would ever need to infiltrate us. This explains why Soders' file was among the Shadow Client's research in Colorado. Eric Soders is a survivor, plain and simple. Once a formidable assassin, he grew bitter and resentful after his early forced retirement, and has now lost all sense of honor. This mission is regrettable, yet necessary. Soders must pay for his treachery, and we must draw a line in the sand. Any method, any disguise. There was the timer, so before we go, I'll just read out the story of Yuki Yamazaki. Yuki Yamazaki is a cutthroat Tokyo trial lawyer and a secret operative of Providence. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Yamazaki grew up in Osaka, the daughter of a regional Yakuza boss. Following our own assassination of Masahiro Hayamoto in 2002... I wonder if that was one of the ones in the games. I was thinking that the names they listed out earlier when they were going through those files were probably missions from the earlier games, but I don't remember them. Honestly, I don't remember many of their names, which came across way more, sociopathic than I intended it to. I mean, I remember the very first one. He was Li Hong. He was a triad king, or boss, rather. Or was I? Yeah, left a power vacuum in the Syndicate. Yuki Yamazaki's older brother and boyfriend were both killed in the ensuing gang wars. Fearing for her life, Yamazaki's parents shipped her off to her relatives in the U.S., where she studied law at UCLA. She returned to Japan for her MA and moved to Tokyo, where she found work as a legal advisor in a Yakuza-owned real estate company. However, when her cousin, a street-level Yakuza enforcer, was arrested for gun running, Yamazaki was pulled back into the world of organized crime, displaying an uncanny ability to play her opponents like a fiddle. She excelled in sub-rosa dealings, plea bargains, and outright blackmail, quickly becoming the Yakuza's go-to attorney. Yuki Yamazaki first rose to public fame when, following a year-long sting operation, Tokyo police arrested no less than 5 top Yakuza bosses. Yamazaki was brought in as the lead defender in the case, and immediately drew the eye of the public with her stern, non-nonsense style and lack of humility in court. Something the media quickly ascribed to her years in America. Well, it says quick, but I'm assuming that's a typo. As the trial carried on and the evidence mounted against her clients, Yamazaki never once winced or seemed to waver. She expertly pulled apart witness testimonies, dismantling evidence collection, and brought in her own counter-evidence. The culmination of the very public trial came when 3 key witnesses of the prosecution failed to show up to testify. Rumors of jury tampering and straight bribery of police officers who would suddenly change their recollection of key events around the arrests of the defendants proved too much for the prosecution, which finally gave up. All 5 men walked, and Yuki Yamazaki instantly became a very rich and very powerful woman. In the subsequent years, Yamazaki and her Office of Associates have managed to clear trials for most of the Tokyo underground. We do not know when or how Yuki Yamazaki, why does it keep saying her full name? Do the other ones do that? Was chosen to enter Providence, but the recent decline in court appearances indicate no more than a year or 2 ago. Yamazaki appears to be part of the same team as the Hostage in Colorado, a type of messenger corps whose members act as liaisons between the anonymous Providence leadership and its many global operatives. According to the Shadow Clients Information Board, they are known as heralds. We can only guess at the herald's place within the Providence hierarchy, and right now that is of lesser importance. Yamazaki is at Gamma to get vital information from Eric Soders after his surgery, something we will need to prevent to make sure sensitive ICA materials do not fall into the wrong hands. Any method, any disguise. Sweet mercy. This is going to be complicated. This might be the one target in the entire franchise who will know me on sight. No, he might be able to recognize me even if I'm not wearing a disguise. Oh boy. I guess, tune into the next episode of How to Hit a Man in order to find out what we're going to be doing for planning. Till then, have yourselves a great day, Burning Dog fans. Later.